Alright, first and foremost, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elders, great millstone that rule well. Shalom to all the brothers in the highways and byways doing this work sincerely and in truth. I'm the brother Zach from the camp GMS Jamaica, and to them I just want to do a little breakdown upon the Sabbath. I'm going to entitle it "The Sabbath is based on the new moon." Alright, because it's weird to find out say yo you still have people out there still a talk about the Sabbath from Friday evening to Saturday evening. And yo, I don't know where them get that from. Which by nice scripture? Which by nice scripture? He say that. Is it? Nowhere in the scripture and I say that. Anyways, well, two-thirds I'll go with them fable and the like I'll get the full 100% truth. So Lord will make me edify the elect on this. See? Alright, so I'm going to start off with Exodus 20 verse 8, and it read, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy power. In in it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate." So nobody at all no food no work. Alright, verse 11. "For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that all that in them is, and rested on the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it." So yo, the Sabbath is a holy day. We're supposed to keep the Sabbath and the work. Well, in this captivity now, we can hardly keep the Sabbath, but we're supposed to rehearse it. Is it? In our mind, we're supposed to keep the Sabbath. Is it? Alright, so um alright, further down in our video now, we should prove how the Sabbath come in, because it's not from Friday evening to Saturday evening unless the cycle of the moon, the new moon, based upon a Friday evening, then you will have it. Alright, so move to Genesis. Uh, so this is Genesis 1 verse 13. "And the evening and the morning were so, okay. Alright. Genesis 1 and 13. "And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, Let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years." So the light them in the heaven, the moon, the sun, them supposed to give them will give be for signs and for season and for days. Such days is the Sabbath and all the other holy days. You see it? Alright. So from that we are going to move to Sirach. Um, so it's so far you get the moon or the heavenly bodies light our give sign for the days. You see, our season, our years. Alright, so this is Sirach 43 verse 6. Yeah. And it reads, "He made the moon also to serve her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. For the moon is the sign of feasts. Such feasts is for instance the Sabbath, the they call that now the blowing of the trumpets, to celebrate the whole of new moon them for the rest of the year. And a light that decreaseth in her perfection." So it said from the moon is the sign of feast days, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. Now the moon, when I did the moon, the light decreaseth. You see? So in her perfection. And it even said the month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing. being an instrument of armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. You see it? So the moon decreased her light for signs feast. See? And it even say the month is called after her name. I'm gonna prove that too. See? So I'm going to etymology online. Alright. And research month. Alright. Month no known from Old English, mona, moneo, from Proto Germanic, menot, contains Old Saxon, monot, from Old Frisian, monat, Middle Dutch, monet, Dutch. Let's go to the point still. So, alright. From Old Norse, we have Monior, Gotha, Monops, month, related to Mionon, moon. See moon, see it? See, it traces back to moon. You see it? Alright. See the month was calculated from lunar phases. So the cycle of the moon tell you how long a month lasts. As said in Genesis, say get it back. Genesis it say, and God said, let the lights be in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, for a season, and for days, and for years. So as so the month based upon the cycle of the moon, and the new moon is the first day of the month, and the first day of the month is a Sabbath. I'm gonna go further prove that with the scriptures. See? So me I go me I got Psalms 104 verse 19. He appointed the moon for a season. The sun know it is going down. So back to the point, he appointed the moon for a season. So the moon based upon the days. See? Alright, so this is Psalms 81 verse 3. Blow up at the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed for our Solomon feast days. See? So in our Solomon feast day, it's a blow up the trumpet in the new moon. So the trumpet blowing is the 7th month of the year, the first day of the 7th month, which is a Sabbath. See? I'm gonna go prove that. So I'm gonna go Leviticus 23 verse 24. Leviticus 23 verse 24. Alright, see there. Leviticus 23 verse 24. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath. You see? The first day of the month, which is a new moon, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets and holy convocation. So the new moon is a Sabbath day, and from then you count 6 days and then you have a Sabbath. So you work 6 days and then you have a Sabbath again, and the cycle continues until you have a next new moon. You see, I'm going to prove that, and I give reference when scripture basically we have the new moon and the Sabbath referred as the same zine. Alright, so this is Amos 8 and 3. And the songs of the temple shall be holy. Oh my bad. Verse 5, yeah. Sorry, 4. Hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land fear, saying, well will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn. And the Sabbath, so you see, you have the new moon and the Sabbath fall in the same category, because the new moon is a Sabbath day. The Sabbath is, the first Sabbath is a new moon. Alright, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, and falsifying the balance by the seed. So basically they want to sell. and which day you must not sell on the Sabbath, because it's a day of rest. The Sabbath come from the Hebrew Shabbat, mean rest. So you know if you do no work on that day. See? So they must say, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn and the Sabbath? See? So yo, this new moon is the Sabbath day. See? Alright, and further reference, First Samuel 20 verse 24. So David hid himself in the field, and this is when Saul they want to kill David still, so him go hide out. See, alright. So further reading. So David hid himself in the field, and when the new moon was come, the king sat him down to eat meat, because the new moon is a feast day, which is Sabbath. See, and the king sat upon his seat at as at one other time, as at other times, even upon a seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose, and Abner sat by Saul's side, and David's place was empty. Nevertheless, Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought something must have befallen him. He is not clean, surely he is not clean. The reason why I say so still, because when you have sex still, you're supposed to, you're unclean for the rest of the day until evening. See, so that's why it says so. Verse 27. And it came to pass on the morrow, which was the second day of the month. So you see, the new moon, which we said earlier, said the new moon is the first day of the month, which is a Sabbath, because they say the following day it said, and it came to pass on the morrow, which was the second day of the month. You see? So the new moon at the first day, which is a Sabbath. See? That David's place was empty, and Saul said unto Jonathan his son, wherefore cometh not the son of Jesse to meet as in one feast day, neither yesterday nor today. See? So, alright, I go to the next script. So this Isaiah 66 verse 23, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon unto another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, say the Lord. From one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another. See? Well, I'm going to Hebrew. You know this. Alright, so in Hebrew it reads it say, and it shall come to pass, that from one new moon, and in new moon they saw in the Hebrew is Kadash, to another Kadash again. So from one new moon to another new moon, and from one Shabbat to another Shabbat in the Hebrew. You see it? You see it? So the new moon, which is the first day of the month, to another, which is Sabbath. See it? And it further reads, shall all flesh come to worship before me, say the Lord. See it? So the new moon is a Sabbath day. See it? Alright. So First Chronicles 23 verse 31. And to offer all burnt sacrifice unto the Lord in the Sabbath, in the new moon. Yo, it's repeat again all over the scriptures. It prove said the new moon is a Sabbath day, and the new moon is the first day of the month. See? And on the set feast by number according to the order commandment unto them continually before the Lord. See? So yo, the moon base upon them. Yeah, it tell you how the moon go. Which day at the Sabbath. See? The first day of the month is a new moon. And you use the cycle of the moon to tell days. Say the scripture Genesis 1 and 14. See? It's simple as that. So anybody not just it, yo, you just not get it. See, the most I blind you. and you go get, yo, that's it. So Lamentation 2 verse 6. And he had violently taken away his tabernacle, and if it were of a garden, he had destroyed his place, and this assembly, and of the assembly, the Lord has caused the Solomon feast day and the Sabbath to be forgotten in Zion. So at one point would they lose it. Well, some people still lose it still, because them still have said this Friday evening to Saturday evening is the Sabbath day, and that continue, which in a sense, because if you go up on the Julian calendar and the Roman calendar, which Julian and the Gregorian calendar go back to the Roman calendar, and yo, them switch it up a whole heap of time. See? So all you go follow something will constantly change. That not make no sense. You see? So the precepts say the Lord had caused the Solomon feast day and the Sabbath to be forgotten in Zion. So people forgot it, but now the Most High bring to remembrance what actually take place, and the only the elect are gonna get this. 2/3 now get it. Got them up, them put for destruction, yo. And further reads, and had despised in the indignation of his anger the king and the priest. See? So it's simple as that. Because the thing is, most I say, if we turn back from the Sabbath day, they are punished with sin. Alright, not really still. It's Isaiah 58 verse 13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy, the holy of the Lord, honorable, and shall honor it him, shall not doing thine own ways, nor finding thine own pleasure, nor speaking thine own words. Seeing? So the Sabbath supposed to be holy. But as me say, as well, as a fact, we can't keep the Sabbath fully, because some brothers work. Majority we have work. Seeing? And we in a captivity. There's no way you can keep the Sabbath fully in captivity. That impossible. Seeing? Then, alright, further read, then shall thou delight thyself in the Lord, and I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth, and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken it. So if we keep the Sabbath, this is what will happen. But it's in a lamentation, the Sabbath be forgotten. Seeing? So because it's the thing is, when we go into slavery, all of that does last 1 week. I was saying Jeremiah let me get it. Jer 17 verse 4. Alright, Jeremiah 17 verse 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will discontinue from the heritage of a no, say the Sabbath peace on the new moon. So now we actually come back to that remembrance, Zine. But as we say, still have some niggas out there still no know Zine. Because the thing is, I used to actually do it still, when we come in slavery in brainwash with Zine. And that man that's wicked, the devil, that is Esau, Edom, Satan, you see it, the adversary. And further prove it from the scripture, so this man change up everything still. So this Daniel 7 verse 25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. This he refer to Esau, Edom, white so-called white man, which is the devil, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and law. So that's how it come. Even the show is saying think we change time, like the Roman calendar, it changed to the I think of the Gregorian calendar, then I have the Julian calendar. They all change in a time. Look how much time then put add on days and minus and all them shit there. See? So this is white man. White man I devil yo. If you can't get that still, so be it. See? So all this still was just to prove said the new moon is the Sabbath and the Sabbath is based upon the new moon. See? So those refresh brothers with the only elect I will get still because two-third just dumb still, how much man. So I close upon this still. So this second Peter 3 verse 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you in both which I stir up your poor minds by the way of remembrance. See, so just refresh the brothers, same say, oh, the Sabbath is the new moon, and the new moon based upon the month. I tell you the days them. See, naturally, by nature, see, as most I create, um, say, oh, we are tell times by the moon, the cycle of the moon, see, and the Sabbath is the new moon based on the Sabbath. So this verse 2, that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandment of us the apostle of the Lord and Savior. See, so just to refresh the elect, edify the elect Lord's will. See, because two-third now get this, and Nate and him, Johanna and them, and they want to teach foolishness. Yo, that's the most I set them up to deceive two-thirds still, because two-thirds now get it because them set for destruction. So all in a balance. You have to have knowledgeable and you have to have people knowledge. See? So just to edify the elect, which is a third of the nation of Israel. All them other nations they out, I mean in a sense, prepare for slavery. See? So with that, we are close till hope the brothers was edified, and until then, I'll say shalom.